Be sure to share, like, subscribe, and comment down below. And make sure you turn on notifications as well by clicking that bell icon. James Comey under investigation for unethical acts. Did the former FBI director break the law? Judicial Watch Director of Investigations Chris Farrell reacts on Fox and Friends first.
Well, fired FBI Director James Comey is on a media blitz, we all know that, bashing President Trump, defending his controversial memos.
I think what folks will see if they get to see the memos is I've been consistent since the very beginning, right after my encounters with President Trump. I know when I created some of them, they were classified, but I don't know how many of that group.
But now the DOJ's watchdog has opened an investigation to review it all. So just how much trouble is Comey in? Here now to weigh in is the Director of Investigations and Research at Judicial Watch, Chris Farrell. Thank you so much for joining us.
Morning, Heather.
So you heard James Comey there say that he has been consistent. Has he been consistent in breaking the law, though? That's the question. What do you think?
The answer is yes. I can tell you that at a minimum, it looks like he's under very grave legal jeopardy under 18 U.S.C. Section 1924A, which General Petraeus was prosecuted under, or the much more serious and I think probably applicable charge, which is the felony of mishandling of national defense information. That's 18 U.S.C. Section 793F. The reason why I'm so familiar with these two statutes is that in my past professional life, I was a special agent of Army counterintelligence, and I've investigated and assisted in the prosecution of exactly these sorts of cases. So I'm not guessing at it. I've done it.
So approximately how many people are you aware of that have been prosecuted under these two things, but yet James Comey is not being treated the same way?
Well, I think the one that shows the disparity of treatment is the sailor on the submarine that President Trump recently pardoned. He took a unauthorized photograph. The photograph was resident on his phone. It didn't go anywhere. He didn't transmit it, didn't post it, didn't send it anywhere. Just the fact that he took the photo landed him a year in a federal penitentiary with another year on home detention. So that's the level of seriousness with which this is normally taken. And there are innumerable people, particularly folks within the armed services, who really get hammered for dumb mistakes that they then either try to lie about or cover up, or they compound the problem. In this case, you have Comey, stealing government records. He's absconded with federal government records, then leaks them to a college professor friend, who then leaks those out to the New York Times. This is grave stuff. This is the director of the FBI having confidential communications or conversations with the president of the United States, and he leaks them for his own advantage, then uses the same documents to go on a book tour.
And he leaked them with the intention of them being leaked out to the public. That was his sole intention. Now, we do know of these, at least two of the memos that he gave the friend outside of the government. They contain information now considered classified. He actually admitted that it contained classified information. This is from January 7th, 2017. He said, "I am unsure of the proper classification, so I have chosen secret." So he knew that there was some issue.
Because he knows, look, he's the director of the FBI having confidential consultations with the president of the United States. How can it not be secret? I mean, it's preposterous just at face value. And look, when Comey puts in a memo, and about page 3 or 4, folks go and look at this on the internet, he says he's not a liar, he's not a leaker, and he's not a weasel. Well, guess what? He's all three.
But the question is, will he be held accountable? Is anything going to happen to him at all? And who could, in fact, do that?
Well, it's up to the Department of Justice, the Attorney General, to seek an indictment with a grand jury. They can't not, frankly, because if they show this disparity of treatment, over the Supreme Court it says equal justice under the law. Look, you can't let this just slide.
Yeah, we will see what happens next. Thank you so much for joining us. We appreciate it, Chris. That was a great segment. Thanks.
Thanks.
Be sure to share, like, subscribe, and comment down below and tell me how you feel about this report. But other than that, I hope you guys have a great day. Let's make America great again. Peace.